चैनल। आज हम कुछ बहुत अलग और इंटरेस्टिंग करने वाले हैं। टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू माई ढोकला रेसिपी। एक्चुअली इट्स नॉट माइन बट माई सिस्टर्स. I have learned it from my sister, so I thought who would be better person to teach you the same. So my sister is here with me today and she will be teaching us her dhokla recipe. Why dhokla? Because if you're living in flat, PG, away from your family, we always look for recipes which are easy to make, light on our pocket as well, and which does not take a lot of time to make, plus it is healthy as well. So stay tuned.
So guys, let's start making our rava dhokla. I'm making this recipe for a family of 5. So taking 2 cups of rava in a bowl.
Rava guys, suji
or semolina. So since I have taken this cup for measurement, so I'll be taking an equal amount of curd in the same cup. This curd I have already whisked it.
So guys, basically what we have to do is we have to take curd with the same measurement. We have taken semolina, suji, rava, whatever you like to call it. So equal quantity of.
So now
yogurt.
This is a mixture of rava and curd. We are mixing it. Now as you can see, the consistency is quite fine. I can easily move my whisker through it.
Basically we need a consistency which is not runny, thick, but very smooth to
yeah, like we can easily whisk it.
So I think we need to add some water in it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Here I have grated ginger. This was about half an inch. Now I'll take out the juice from it.
And guys, don't worry, her hands is clean.
Yeah, I had washed my hands before starting this. Now here I have 1 small green chili. I have removed all the seeds from this because the seeds can make it really spicy, that we may not love, because we want some salty tangy flavor and not the spicy one.
So guys, I'll tell you my experience. When I first made, I forgot to remove the seeds from it and it was very spicy. It did not taste like dhokla, so you want to be careful with this little tip here.
Now I have around 3/4 spoon of salt which I am adding to this, and an equal amount of sugar. See, the sugar is optional, but it gives a goes quite well with the taste of semolina. So I would recommend you to use sugar, but if you don't have ginger and sugar, then there is no problem, though it is recommended.
Okay guys, now we are going to mix all the ingredients together.
Adding half a cup of water to it.
So guys, here is one important step, that whisk it in one direction, otherwise it will not get fluffy. The air bubbles will form, but then also your dhokla will go down. So it's very important that you whisk it only in one direction, and this is the kind of consistency that we need. Now what we are going to do is we are going to keep it aside for
15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20 minutes. So guys, I have covered this batter and we are going to leave it for 15 minutes.
After keeping this batter for 15 to 20 minutes, now we are going to cook it. For this I have taken a quite big kadhai and I am pouring around 1 glass of water in a ring. And if you don't see, this ring is required as a support and to increase the height for the vessel in which the dhokla will be cooked. So you can take anything, a ring or katori
or a stand. Basically there has to be a gap between the water and the bowl in which we are going to keep our batter.
Lightening the stove so that the water is heated. In the meantime, I have taken this
pan, which is basically a cake pan. You can take anything, you can take any ball,
but it should have some height. And now I am greasing it using refined oil. A bit of refined oil is needed so that your dhokla doesn't stick to this bowl and it comes out easily.
Basically it needs to be sufficient, not too much, because it's just for greasing purpose. pan which is basically a cake pan. You can take anything. You can take any ball.
But it should have some height. And now I'm greasing it using refined oil. A bit of refined oil is needed so that your dhokla doesn't stick to this bowl and it comes out easily.
Basically, it needs to be sufficient, not too much, because it's just for greasing purpose.
This next step is very important since we are going to add fruit acid to it, or let's say in simpler terms, ENO. I'm going to mix this ENO in the batter. The same rule will apply here as well. Just mix the batter in one direction only, and as soon as you see the bubbles coming out of this batter, as you can see here in this, see, quickly pour this batter, place it in the kadhai thali to cover this kadhai like this. Put this flame on medium to low and not high. Keep it as such for 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll check the progress of dhokla.
Okay guys, so the trick when you are mixing ENO is that it should be swift. Mix the ENO, don't wait for it, just mix it very quickly and then put it on the stove. It should not take much of time.
So guys, 15 to 20 minutes are already over. Now let's uncover this and check the progress of our dhokla.
Ooh.
You can see how spongy it has become, and now to check if our dhokla has been cooked from inside, we will use a knife, and around the center we will pierce it down and see. If this comes out clear as you can see here, then it means our dhokla has been cooked. So now what we will do, we will
Turn off the flame.
Keep it in the steam for a while. It is on low. Please take care with the intensity of the flame. It should be low to medium. And now our refined oil is heating up. While the refined oil is heating up, I'm taking 1 good teaspoon of rye because it will give a very good taste and texture. And please maintain good distance while pouring in rye because it may sputter out. So as you can see, it is sputtering. Now we will add some amount of curry patta. So I have taken 1 twig of curry patta, as you can see. So I have added the curry patta. I'm adding some green chilies to it, which is deseeded.
Guys, you have to be a little careful while doing it. We are putting it and we are going back because it's sputters and it sputters explosively. So please be very careful. You can take the assistance of your elder. Even we are sometimes very, doubtful when we do it. So take assistance of your elder.
Our dhokla has already been cooked.
And we have turned off the flame as well. Now it's going to cook in the oil only. And look at the dhokla, guys.
So now it has considerably cooled down also, because after cooling, if I take it out after cooling, then it will easily come out of the
Guys, you can see some patches over here because we didn't mix ENO properly.
You can see the dhokla is ready and it looks so tasty and yummy. I will pour this garnishing evenly over this dhokla using a spoon.
Guys, trust me, it tastes delicious, right, Dee?
Yeah, and it is very good for people who are on diet. And now this delicious dhokla is ready to go in our tummies, and we call it suji ka cake also, the salty one. See,
guys, you can clearly see happiness in our voice. It's
oh my god, you can see it.
Will not take a lot of time of theirs, right? And we are going to enjoy our dhokla, and you're also going to make it, and you're going to tag me. Bye. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel.